So by now I've made quite a few videos on this channel focusing directly on Stoicism. And even for my more recent videos where Stoicism isn't in the title and it's not what I'm focusing directly on, I still tend to indirectly mention some of the philosophy's teachings from time to time, for the simple fact that I've really been enjoying its teachings, and I believe that it's helped me tremendously in my life, in my thinking, right? As of very recently, I'm noticing that I'm viewing the world, and more importantly, viewing myself in a different light by changing the way I'm thinking, by changing the pattern of my thoughts, right? Stoicism's a great philosophy. It's taught me a lot of great things. One of its main tenets, one of the things it advocates for very strongly, is the practice of and the importance of becoming a rational thinker in your daily life, right? The importance of not letting your life be governed by your emotions, not letting your judgment be clouded by your emotions, not letting them make decisions for you, right? I think it's very important. I think becoming a rational thinker can benefit you in a multitude of ways in your life. But see, that's all great, but I don't want to be a stoic, right? I don't want to be Marcus Aurelius. And I'm not saying that he was some emotionless brick wall, but it's certainly not who I want to become. I want to make sure that I'm not interpreting this philosophy like, and you could say this about a great many things, but I want to make sure I'm not interpreting this philosophy too literally, right? Like everything, you want to take things with a grain of salt, not take things too literally, right? So they advocate becoming a rational thinker and not letting your emotions cloud your judgments. I think it's a great idea. But at the same time, I want to remind all of you, and also in some way remind myself, that emotions aren't bad, right? They're not things that we should run away from. They're not things that we should cower from or deny ourselves the chance of feeling them, right? Push them away and harden ourselves up. It's what men sometimes think they should do, and it's what I thought that I should do for a long time in my life. It's something that society seems to tell men that they have to do as men, right? They can't feel emotions. It's not true. I don't believe that, if you're not letting yourself feel emotions in your life, you're not feeling life, you're not experiencing life if you're not experiencing these emotions, because these emotions are human, right? They help shape and make up the human experience. Emotions along the whole range, the whole spectrum, right? The anger that you feel when a friend betrays you, or the sadness you feel from the personal and tragic death of a loved one, or the happiness you feel when your partner, your friend, or your family member shares some good news about their life with you. These things feel good. These things feel bad. These things make you feel sad. They all make you feel a certain way. And if you're denying yourself the chance of feeling these things, I don't believe you're really living at all. I believe that there are some very important qualities in us that separate us from animals. If we don't have emotions, what else really separates us from just being mindless animals, right? Emotions are human. If you're not letting yourself experience emotions, you're not experiencing the human condition, human life, right? Stoicism's great. I've learned a lot of great things from it, but I want to make sure that I'm not, and I also want to make sure that you guys aren't letting yourselves become too hardened up and running away from emotions. And this isn't just for men, it's for everyone in general. Emotions aren't bad things. They're not things that we should run away from. But instead, what I believe is that they're things that we should learn to accept when they come to visit us. And not just stop at accepting them, but also embracing them and realizing that these things are good. And when these emotions come to visit us, whether it's joy, sadness, anger, confusion, whatever it might be, we should embrace them and take some time alone when we have time to ourselves to feel these emotions. And once they've run their course, let them go. So I'd say try and find a balance, right? Find the yin and yang, that Taoist symbol. I think it's how you say it. I think it's Taoist. I have a picture of the yin and yang on my laptop wallpaper. Every time I open up the computer, I see that. It's the first thing I see when I open up my laptop. And it always reminds me that the most important thing in life is to achieve a balance in everything you do and think, right? I think it applies here. You want to be a rational thinker, but at the same time, when emotions come to visit you in life, feel them. Let them in. Don't run away from them. Don't chase them out of your life, right? Let them in and experience them. Let them run their course. And think to yourself, this is what I should be feeling. This is what I should be feeling. If I'm to be a human being, if I'm to experience life and all it has to offer, part of that deal, if I want to experience life, is I've also got to take the emotions that come with it, good and bad. So don't run away from your emotions. I'm trying not to. This video is partly a reminder to all of you, and it's also partly a reminder to myself. Don't run away from your emotions. Don't bottle everything up. Of course, feel your emotions and then let them go. And say, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be feeling these things. I'm supposed to be really feeling them. Asking myself, what am I feeling in this moment? Is this anger? Is this sadness? Is this happiness and joy? Is this confusion? Is frustration? What is it? What am I feeling? What am I feeling that's making me human? And then once you've felt it, let it go. And wait for the next one to come, right? Because they never stop coming. Everything across the whole spectrum. Let yourself feel emotions. Don't run away from them. Don't harden yourself up. Be stoic. Don't be 100% stoic, but be stoic in your thinking. But at the same time, be a human being, right? I hope it helps, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.